Is anyone in here? If you're in a room, let me know if you can hear and see me. I don't know, for some reason my webinar jam stuff is being crazy. I don't think so. 8 viewers. If you can hear me or see me, if you could type something. There we go. All right, if you can hear or see me, let me know. No, can't hear or see you. Are you sure? How do you know if you answered that question? I don't know, having issues with my webinar jam stuff. They keep changing the way the stuff works. So no one can hear or see me? Can't hear or see you. All right. Let me know if you can, or if something happens and it does start working. But as of right now, I guess no one can hear or see me. Answering a message. Trying to figure out why this live event stuff isn't working. So if you can see and hear you only on YouTube, hang on. All right, so some people, I guess, are seeing me on the webinar. Some people are saying on YouTube. They changed the, if you can hear me, they changed the little, the format. And so in the old, before, it was easy. You just log in through Webinar Jam. But now you have to go to YouTube, then you have to log in, then you have to log in through Webinar Jam, then you have to connect it. And sometimes there's issues. And I logged in at like 8:15 just so I can fix all these issues by the time set to give the webinar. So can someone says they can only see or hear me on YouTube. If you can see or hear me in any instance, let me know. Some people are saying not yet. Not yet. If you're answering this question, then how do you know I'm asking if you can hear or see me? I mean, that's one thing I am kind of curious about. So if you can't hear or see me, then how do you know enough to say, hey, we can't hear or see you? Or folks are just messing with me this morning. I don't know. As soon as we get this stuff straight, then we'll start, I guess. I'm going to try something here. It's good on YouTube. So I guess if you're on YouTube, just watch me there. I don't know. Thought I had this fixed, but I guess I have to do a couple practice webinars before getting into this thing. I don't know if this is going to be recorded or not. So what I'm going to do is just give it a couple more seconds to see if people can hear. If the stuff starts working, then I'll just plow through it, and then we'll just figure it out as we go along. So if you have to, I guess, watch me on YouTube, then go there. Where are you guys watching on YouTube? I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can find the link. Watch me on YouTube, then go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the YouTube link, and then I'm gonna paste it in the thing here, so you can see. Yeah, I see some people are posting it there. So I guess folks are just gonna have to watch me on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with the dang webinar jam stuff. So go to YouTube, and then the video is going to be marked as public, and that YouTube channel will also will have the Hangout. So in case people ask about the Hangout or whatever the case, you can go there. I have it opened in another window, but it's on like a 3-second delay. So I'll really get jacked up if I'm looking at it. So I'm gonna look at the webinar jam chat so I don't get distracted. That being said, if you have questions, I would save them to the end. But understand it may be a little choppy, maybe a little disjointed, regardless. So what I wanted to talk about is basically, people probably know, I'm talking about traffic, right? If you don't get traffic, you're not going to get signups. Also, just as a big FYI, I'm only promoting 2 different sales funnels. The folks close to me, they know I have the instant cash funnel, which is my Traffic 101 Facebook group. And then I have I call it the Complete Freedom Plan, or the Broke Man's Plan, which is my Complete Freedom Facebook group. Those are the only 2 sales funnels that I'm promoting. And I've rearranged them for very specific reasons. And so whatever one you're using, just pick one. Or if you're using something that's similar, just pick one system, one sales funnel, and then everything I'm going to share with you today, apply it to that one sales funnel and commit to it for the next year. At least, you have to at least commit to it for at least a year. If I could say that any more times, commit to whatever system, sales funnel you're using for at least a year. Also, if you do have a pressing question, you might have to bounce back over to the webinar jam. Type your question there, because I can't follow it on YouTube, because if I watch myself on YouTube, I'm gonna be delayed and I'm gonna be all jacked up. But If you have a question, go to the webinar jam because that's where I'm going to be talking. So that being said, the instant cash strategy or the broke man's plan, whichever one you're doing, or if you're doing something else, or if you're doing a combination of, you know, what I'm going to share, the only thing I'm going to say is to pick one system, one sales funnel, and just hammer traffic to that one system and that one sales funnel. Don't care. You know, I myself have gone through this thing to where, you know, I thought the sales funnel wasn't perfect. I kept changing it. I kept tweaking it. I would spend all day changing autoresponders, changing the flow of the funnel, changing videos, swapping out stuff, and that is not making me any money. You know what's going to make me money? Getting people to see my imperfect sales funnel. I'm going to say that again. I spent days, all day long, wasting time changing and tweaking my sales funnel, swapping out a video, putting in this video, putting it this way, putting this program first. You know, at the end of the day, that was not making me money. The only thing that's going to make me money is by getting new attention, getting new people to see my sales funnel on a daily basis, period. Nothing else. Get new people to see your imperfect sales funnel every single day and keep doing that. Keep doing that, keep doing that, and keep doing that. Do not change. People are hard-headed. They think, oh, it'll convert better and blah, blah, blah. Wrong. I don't care if you have the slickest sales funnel on the planet. You're only going to get a certain percentage of people that join you anyway. I don't care if you have the best sales funnel on the planet. You're only going to get a certain percentage of folks to see it, to convert at the end of the day, period. So, you know, whatever system you're using, focus on it. That's the only way you're going to increase your belief in the system. That's the only way you're going to convince yourself to keep working the system. And that's the only way you're going to make money with the system. Keep working the system. Keep getting new people to see that imperfect system. The more you do that, the more signups you're going to get. The more signups you get, the more you're going to actually start believing in your system, and the more you're actually going to start making money with your system. So pick one, pick one, pick one, pick one, pick one, and focus on it, and don't change it. Don't change it. Just slam traffic to it. And I'm going to talk a little bit about conversions too, because, you know, a lot of people ask about conversions. Now, it all kind of goes together. When you follow my plan that I'm going to lay out here, and you talk about your plan, and you talk about how many leads you're getting, you talk about your system, you keep talking about that. That's how you're going to convert your leads. You know, so just understand that this is a part of conversions as well, because a lot of people say, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to convert my leads. And I'm telling you what to do and what to say and how to convert your leads. Number one, you got to slam traffic. Number two, you have to talk about how you're slamming traffic to your leads, to your social media, to your Facebook groups, to everything. You talk about your plan to your leads, you email your leads, you talk about the plan, you talk about what you're doing, you talk about your system, you talk about how many leads you're getting every single day, and you do that, and over time, that's going to start converting your people for you. You put it out in videos, you put it out in social media posts, you do your own hangouts like this, where you can't figure out how to start the hangout on the webinar jam, and you have to go to YouTube. You do those imperfect hangouts. You put out imperfect stuff. You put out that imperfect hangout. You mess up when you do your Facebook Live, and you just keep doing it, because over time, people are going to see you as a real person, and they're going to join you because of that. When people join you, your belief in your system is going to raise, and your results are going to follow. It's just that simple. You just have to commit to it. Because you're not making money now doesn't mean you're forever not going to make money. Yeah, I mean, in my case, it took me 5 years before I got to a place where I'm earning full-time income on the internet. 5 years of being broke, earning nothing, negative dollars per month, to now 6 figures. Some weeks I bring in 5 figures a week, when before I just wanted to bring in 3 figures. I just wanted to make $500 a week. And now I'm 4 and 5 figures a week. So again, just understand that it takes time. So number one, pick a system and just devote everything to that one system. Do not change it. Pick one system. One. Stop looking at all the bullshit. One system and hammer it. Okay, Rob, well, why do you have 2 systems? Because I'm in a different place than you, and I understand that, and I got to protect my own income. However, if you are not at a full-time income, you need to focus on one. I didn't get to where I am today by promoting 10 different sales funnels. I got here by promoting one imperfect sales funnel. I came up with the 3-step formula before Frank, before Ari, before all these guys, and I hammered traffic to it. And now that's like a big, thing. Everyone's doing these systems and, the yellow brick road and all of this other stuff, when that shit came from me with my imperfect funnel, my one imperfect funnel, my one imperfect system. And I know some people are it's just gonna go in one ear, get scrambled, and go out, and they're not gonna do what I'm saying. Regardless, pick one, because you'll never make it unless you pick one and focus on it for the next 5 years. And yes, I said 1 year, now it's 5 years. Pick one and hammer it for the next 5 years. Now, perpetual traffic. I'm gonna talk about a couple different ways to get traffic, obviously. Most folks know my online page strategies. A lot of people think when I say slam traffic that means just paid traffic. And no, that's not the case. How you make money is by getting lots and lots of people to see your business. If you're not making money, you just simply haven't found enough people to see your business, period. If you're not making money, you simply haven't found enough people to see your business, period. If you're not making money, it's because you haven't found enough people to see your business, period. If you're not making money, the only reason is because you have not found enough people to see your business, period. Now, I'm gonna start with some offline stuff that I do. Now, this is just a start. If you have the mentality, every day I need to find more and new people to see my business. Every day you need to focus on that. So once you focus on that, then the rest will start coming to you. And also I see a couple of people coming on who say they still can't see or hear me. What I'm going to do is click that YouTube link because I'm on a delay here. I'm going back and I'm gonna paste it in the comments. So if you're coming on, you're gonna have to watch me on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with my Webinar Jam software. It's being crazy. So if you're coming on late and you're in the Webinar Jam room, if you have questions, go to the Webinar Jam room. But if you want to watch me live, go to YouTube. My own YouTube is on a little delay, so don't. If you have questions, don't ask me on YouTube because it'll just jack the whole thing up. So apologize for the technical glitches. I still know how to fix these things, but regardless, imperfect. I mean, I can't figure out this Webinar Jam, whatever, to save my life, but still making 6 figures. So you don't need to have to be perfect. You just need to have to get the stuff out there. Now, as a quick recap, pick one. I know I said 2, but pick one. Folks know I'm pushing the Broke to Freedom plan, the complete freedom plan, which is the broke man's plan, which is basically a perpetual traffic plan. I'm gonna get into that. And then I'm pushing the instant cash strategy. Only 2 sales funnels I'm promoting. I'm promoting 2 because I'm in a different place. If you're starting out, you need to get one thing off the ground first. You need to climb one mountain first. Once you get to the top of that mountain, then you can climb another. Now, first thing, now I'm going to the actual traffic, what I do for traffic. Number one, I'm going to cover a couple offline things. This is just 2 offline things that I do for traffic. 2 offline things that I do for traffic. Number one, drop cards. And go to, just do a YouTube or a Google search, for drop cards. And I use these things. I don't use them obnoxiously, but I do put these things out. Now, before I get into this, as with any marketing strategy, it works best when worked constantly. With any strategy, any marketing strategy, it will work the best when it is worked constantly. With any marketing tactic, it will work, but you must work it consistently. With any marketing tactic, yes, I'm being repetitive. With any marketing tactic, my voice is going to be ringing in your head. It will work the best when it is worked constantly. That being said, drop cards, I pet constantly. Very simple, easy thing I do. Every time I go shopping for groceries, I know everybody shops for groceries. Everybody gets gas, even if we're walking, to the store like I used to have to do. You can use these little drop cards. All it is a little dollar bill. I suggest getting a 20 or a 5 because that's more realistic. People see $100 bill drop card and they kind of look at it kind of fishy. But if you have a $5 bill drop card, people will pick those things up all day. Now, you have a drop card. The only thing I have on it is my website. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Do I care if people go to my website? No. Only thing I do is I go to a grocery store. Once I'm done getting my groceries, I put the buggy back. I take the drop card, throw it in the buggy. I'm out. Or if I'm walking to the store because I'm broke and I can't afford a vehicle, I will pick up the little basket. You walk in a little mom and pop grocery store, you have the little basket, do your shopping. Once you're done, take out your bag of groceries, take the drop card, sling it in a box, and walk out. That's it. Another thing I do, when I was walking to the bus stop, we have certain apartment complexes around or whatever. You walk into the apartment complex, you go to the laundry room. You go to the laundry room, you take a drop card, you sling it on top of one of the dryers, or you put it inside one of the dryers. I mean, it's simple, non-invasive. I don't recommend putting these in cars. That's annoying. Would you want to walk out and see this in your car? I wouldn't. So you just think about stuff like that. And there's millions of places you can do this. But again, with any marketing tactic, it works best when it is constantly worked. Another thing I do, business cards. If you don't have a business card, at least you're wasting your time. I don't talk about my business to people. I don't. My business card just has my name, has a website, has a title, self-employed internet marketer. That's it. People want to go to my website. It's on the back of the card. Simple. I meet new people. I'm going to a Christmas party. People have holiday parties coming up and things like that. You go there, you just hobnob with some people. What do? I'm an internet marketer. Oh, that's interesting. Could you tell me more? Well, if you're really interested, I'll give you my card. And later on, when you have a chance, you could check it out. Give them your card. Done. Yeah, I'm not talking about my business to people because they're not going to understand it unless they go to the videos online. You see what I'm saying? My whole purpose of the Perpetual Traffic Plan to share with you is just to get people to my website. I don't care if they opt in or not. My purpose is just to get people to see it. You see what I'm saying? So compared to changing and tweaking my headlines and tweaking and making this word red and making this word yellow, hey, Here's my website. You're either going to opt in or you're not. I'm moving on. There's 7 billion people on the planet. I don't have time to waste on people figuring out if they want to opt into my website or not. My whole thing is just getting more people to see it. Same thing with these cards. I don't talk about anything. I don't have any company names. I don't have anything. It's just a straight card. You know, I meet people, hobnob. Hey, my name's Rob Fraser. Hey, what do you do full time? I'm an internet marketer. Oh, that sounds interesting. Could you tell me more? Well, if you are really interested, how about I give you my business card? And when you have time, you can check it out. Then I change the subject. I don't act like I'm busy and I walk away. I don't do that bullshit. I'm sure you probably heard that. Just hand them a card and I change the subject. That puts the ball in their court, but I don't care what they do with it because I'm just putting balls in other people's courts. That's it. That's the only thing I do. And that's it for what I do offline. That's really it. Until I start building a serious local team, I'm not really, into, hosting local events and things like that because, I'm just too independent. I don't want to be stuck to, I got to go to this event. I got to go to this hotel thing. I can't stand that. I don't like being in a box. It's meant to be free. I don't need to have to do anything. Another thing, when you're at a restaurant, leave a 30 to 50% tip. Hell, if you can afford it, 100% tip. It just depends. Don't be, going broke doing this thing. Leave a big ass tip and leave a drop card. Done. That waiter or waitress will look at that, see the generous tip, and be curious about what it is the hell you're doing, and they'll more than likely take the drop card. If they don't take the drop card, they throw it in the trash, great. Somebody else will be digging around the trash and they'll find a drop card. Or you can do that or leave a business card. Go into a Starbucks, take your business card, staple it on the little, they have boards, where people advertise. So take either a drop card or a business card, go in there, find the little thing and just staple it there. But again, this isn't going to get you hundreds of leads. You pass out 10, 20 drop cards and 10, 20 business cards, you might get one lead. But the point is just keep doing it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You got to change your mentality. And this was also one of my problems with putting out blog posts. I would get so focused on the actual numbers of a return that I couldn't justify doing the work anymore. You see what I'm saying? So you pass out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 drop cards, who cares? You might get one lead. And you know that you're going to have to get hundreds of leads to make money. But regardless, change your mentality a bit and just focus on just putting out the information. Who cares? The only thing you have to do is get more people to see your business, to see your marketing material, paraphernalia, whatever the case may be. I don't recommend putting the shit on your car. If you have a hoopty or, a bucket or whatever people call them, I don't do that stuff. I don't put, shit across my back window on my phone number. I don't do that. The only thing I do offline are these two things. And that's it. People want to check out my shit, great. People don't. I don't care. I'm moving on. I don't drop them in grocery store aisles. I mean, there's some places I won't drop them, but for the most part, I don't drop them at ATMs. I don't do that. I just leave a big ass tip, leave a drop card. Grocery store, I put it in a buggy once I'm walking out, that kind of stuff. Incognito, I'm getting in my truck and driving away, I'll drop it and then I'll drive off, that kind of stuff. But that's simple. But again, you're not going to get hundreds of leads doing that stuff. Now, moving on. Online. I want to talk online because there's a lot of people who don't have money for paid traffic. What are they going to do for online stuff? And here I'm actually going to screen share mode. Kind of afraid to go into screen share mode with the technical issues, but just go plow through it any which way. So hopefully you're seeing my screen. I need to get off my YouTube channel here so I don't get distracted. What I'm gonna do is just show a couple things. I'm gonna show you my Blogger, I'm gonna show you my LinkedIn, and my IBL toolbox, because these are some places I use for, these are some places I use for free online traffic. I'm just hoping everyone sees my screen. I'm gonna bounce over, check me out on YouTube. All right, I guess people can see me there. All right, I actually gotta find something here. All right, so hopefully you should be seeing my my blog. It's not the best blog in the world, but it's something. I'm kind of bouncing around YouTube here a little bit as well. So if I get kind of sidetracked, it's because I'm looking at too much stuff. I'm actually looking at my YouTube as well. So yeah, hopefully you can see my screen. So number one, yeah, I'm halfway looking at my YouTube and everything. So, all right, moving back on. I blog pretty regularly, not as much as I'd like to do. The thing is, I used to blog a whole lot when I didn't have money for paid traffic. But now that I have money for paid traffic, I don't blog as much. But both strategies, you know, as with the thing I've been saying since the beginning, marketing works when you work. Marketing works best when you constantly work it. So with blogging, you know, with social media, writing articles, you have to keep putting out content. And you have to keep putting out content, and you have to keep putting out content, and you have to keep doing it, and you have to keep doing it, and you have to keep doing it. I'm gonna just bring up a few things here. Now, number one, blogging. The best thing you can possibly do is talk about your system, what you're doing for traffic, step by steps, different things you learned in videos. This hangout again, and then go back and take notes and turn those notes into a blog post and turn those notes into a video. Constantly putting out content. You know, also another thing you can do is take other people's blog posts, put them into your own words on your own blog. You know, there's you know, I know this isn't the most professional looking blog in the world, but it is something. I mean, you know, I'm not the most computer graphic guy in the world, but this is a way that I still work this strategy. I write articles on the blog. I go over here to LinkedIn. I got articles. Granted, I need to start writing more here because my last one I wrote June. And then I write articles over here at IBL Toolbox as well, press releases. And, you know, you can see my different press releases over there. The point is, you have to continuously do it. Now, what I got heavily into was doing videos myself. And we all know my video marketing. But, you know, you shouldn't neglect blogs as well because they work hand in hand. And a lot of people think, well, I don't have money for paid traffic, so what do I do? Well, you can blog and write articles. Very simple. You find other people's articles, you read this article, you put it into your own words, and you put it into an article, and then you put it into a video. You see what I'm saying? And you just repeat every single day. And the more you do that, the more it'll start connecting, and the more your presence will expand online. Because right now I'm getting anywhere from about 20 to 50 from all of my videos and blogs every single day. 20 to 50 leads is enough to where I don't have to buy any traffic anymore. I can just sit on that and just keep putting out content, and eventually that's gonna take my income to the next level. But I do both, and I will always tell people to keep doing both. Keep writing articles, keep shooting videos, keep linking it all together, and just keep doing it. And what I mean by linking it all together is when folks come down here, this is one of my articles, and then I have links to every other piece of content that I have. What I mean is I link everything together. So this is a blog. I'm talking about paid traffic using Future Ad Pro, my Perpetual Traffic Plan. And then I have it linked to a YouTube video, goals when using FutureNet. People click on that, they're going to go see my YouTube video. And then and it just carries on. Under this YouTube video, I actually got to go and put another link. I'll have a link here to go to this Hangout. You see what I'm saying? And then once this Hangout, the very same Hangout you're looking at, gets published on YouTube, I'll write a new press release over at IBO Toolbox. And at the bottom in this Hangout, the link will go to my IBO Toolbox press release. And then once I write my press release over here, IBO Toolbox, in that press release will be a link to a LinkedIn article, which is going to be a new article that I'm going to write. And then in that LinkedIn article, I'm going to have a link to a new YouTube video that I'm going to film. And I already have this stuff planned out. It's just executing. And everything is all connected. So every single blog post I write is connected to a newer piece of content. And it's like a big string. And the bigger my string is, the more people will end up finding me. And the best possible tip I can give you, when you're doing this, answer specific questions. Answer specific questions about your business, and you do that every single day, and you're eventually going to start getting lots and lots of leads online. It is just that simple. Now, some people need to go back and watch all that again. I know I covered a lot. I mean, that was like a crash course on free marketing. And I know I kind of condensed it down, but yeah, and if anything, you might want to watch that section again. I'm gonna kind of recap it. But number one, every single day, put out some content. I don't know what to write, Rob. Okay, well, go to my YouTube channel, watch a video, take that video and put it into your own words. Do not copy and paste. People out there is going to copy and paste, and Google doesn't like that. You take it and you put it into your own words. You write it out, you put it in a video, you link them, and then you just keep doing that. You write a video, link it to your Google Blogger. Then from there, you write a LinkedIn article, then you link your Google Blogger to that LinkedIn article. Then you write an IBO Toolbox press release. Then you link that to your IBO, and then you put a new video out. Then you link that press release to your YouTube video, and you answer specific questions. You do that every day. If you have no idea what to write or talk about, find videos on YouTube about your business. You take them, you put them into your own words, and you keep the process going. There's nothing new under the sun. I mean, you know, you find that in the Bible and you'll find that in marketing. There's nothing new under the sun. You know, I think it's actually Ecclesiastes, King Solomon, I think was the gentleman who said that. But the point is, there's nothing new. It's the same crap. It's just regurgitated, spun up. People put their own personality in it, and that's it. And you just keep doing that. And over time, that's going to get you perpetual traffic. You just can't give up before you start to see the results. And again, I still see people coming on late. So I'm going to go back to the video here. So if you're in the Webinar Jam room, you're going to have to watch me on YouTube. So, because I don't know, having some technological issues. So if you're coming on late, go check me out on YouTube. So I kind of lost my train of thought a little bit. Joys of technology, kind of messing it up a little bit, but you know, Scott says it looks like shit. Well, I'm making 6 figures. So what are you making? I mean, it doesn't have to look perfect. I mean, it's just, you have to do it. People just aren't doing it. You know, people care too much about the sales funnel and, you know, what if the appearance isn't perfect? You know, and I get that appearance does matter. But at the end of the day, if your content is so valuable. It doesn't matter what it looks like. People are gonna follow it. And the people who do follow it, no matter what it looks like, you can fix the appearances later. The point is just to get the stuff out there. You know, I'm not a computer guy. As evidence, I can't even get this thing working out, you know, my Hangouts. But the point is, I just keep doing it, and I keep doing it, and I keep doing it. I myself have beat myself up so much, and I have spent days working on irrelevant shit. I have beat myself up so much, and I've spent so much time, I've wasted so much time working on crap that doesn't matter. Why would I worry about a video in one of my sales funnels that I'm not getting traffic to? If nobody is seeing it, then you see what I'm saying? So the point is, you have to just have this drive just to push. You have to. I mean, that's the only way you're going to make money. And not to mention all of your videos and all of your blog posts, you email them to your leads, and that creates, you know, they see you as an authority, even though you're any video cell phone cameras. But the point is, people will start to see you as an authority. The average person is afraid to do cell phone videos. Granted, on the internet, you see billions of people doing the shaky cell phone video thing. But more people are afraid to do that. So even more people are afraid to at least put out a video. So if you're at least putting the shit out there, you're already a step above millions of people out there. So, you know, don't get discouraged because you think that, you know, your stuff has to be perfect. You know, I just watched a video YouTube training on Traffic Authority about the guy. You know, he said, with all of your videos, you want to have these snazzy little intros. You want to have a catchphrase. You want to have a logo. You want to have a banner. You want to have something that, you know, makes you stand out. I don't have any of that crap. I just go straight forward. I mean, you know, I'll figure the shit out later. At some point, when I'm making millions of dollars, then I'll come up with a snazzy little sexy banner, and I'll put in a call to action. And at the end of my videos, I'll have other links and automatic subscribe buttons and all of this stuff. Now, I don't give a shit. I'm just pumping them out there, and sooner or later, I'll have enough videos out there, I'll have enough income that I can worry about that shit then. But right now, I need to get my message out there, and I can't worry about dicking around little things that don't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, they will increase your conversions, and they will, you know, get more people into your sales funnel. But in the beginning, you're going to get overloaded with all of these details. You can't do that. The only thing you should be doing is just getting them out there. Who gives a shit? Just get them out there. If you do a video, if you stutter, if you cough, shoot a new one and upload them both. You know, I used to do that. It would take me 8 hours to do one video. 8 hours to do one video, because I would shoot the video, I would cough. Damn it, got to do a new video. I'd shoot the video, a dog would bark in the background. Damn it, a siren would go by outside. You know, I mean, just dumb shit. And it would take me 8 hours to do one video. Now, I just pump them out like nothing, and I don't even give a shit. I don't even worry about SEO in them half the time like I should, and I just pump them out there, and that's it. Just the numbers. It's all about numbers. That's another thing I wanted to say. It's all about the numbers. You got to just pump it out there, you know. Pump out the articles. Pump out the videos. If you are deathly afraid of videos, do it anyway. Start with articles. Write articles. Write at least one article a day. And you don't even have to write it. You take content already on the internet, you put it in your own words, and you rewrite it, and you put it out there, and you share it across social media, and you just keep going. So, and lastly, I want to share my paid traffic plan. I'm gonna go into screen share. I'm just hoping this stuff still works. I hope my computer doesn't crash while I'm looking through this stuff. Actually, I'll go here. It's all the same. FutureNet and people know my paid traffic plan. You know, people know what I'm doing. People know I use 2 rev shares at the moment. You know, FutureNet or Future Ad Pro and my paying ads. It's the same thing. I do the same thing. What I do is the same thing I tell people that I've also made. Kind of getting distracted here. Let me pull up one thing first here. I'm gonna pull up my Get Money Today funnel, and I'm gonna show you my Perpetual Traffic Plan. I was gonna actually log into every single account, but folks get the idea. You see my Future Ad Pro. Basically, I maintain these amount of ad packs, and I withdraw money every single day. I mean, you know, some people may not like playing a rev share game. If you don't like playing a rev share game, then just worry about the next couple of traffic sources that I'm going to share. Number 1, I use my paying ads and Future Ad Pro. Future Ad Pro, you know, I withdraw. I kind of experiment with what I withdraw. I think I'm going to actually start taking out just $200 a day. Just $200 a day every single day, 7 days a week. That gives me $1,400 a week. $100 a week. I take that money, and this right here is the Perpetual Traffic Plan that I'm putting in back of every single one of my my sales funnels. You may have seen this already, but this is exactly what I do. Whether it's Future Ad Pro, whether it's my paying ads, or whether it's my job. Let me say that again. Whether it's Future Ad Pro, whether it's my paying ads, or whether it's from a job, because I don't want to play the rev share game, it's very simple. I take out money every single week, and what I lay out in this video is exactly what I do. I come down here, Udemy solo ads. I buy traffic every single week. MLM leads. I buy traffic every single week. Traffic Authority. I buy traffic every single week. And the same thing I lay out in this video. I'm a product of the product. I do that and I commit to it. I don't care about the money because it's rev share money anyways. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, and then when folks come behind me and they do the same thing, they buy traffic in Udemy solo ads, I get a commission. They buy traffic in MLM leads, I get a commission. They buy traffic in Traffic Authority, I get a commission. They join Traffic Authority and start going through this training that I talk about in this video here, I get a commission. And that's the same thing I want for you. It's group economics. This is why this works. So even if my business crashes, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 income streams. And the only thing I have to do is swap out the business. Simple, done. See what I'm saying? I don't have to, you know, keep jerking around with new sales funnels. I just swap out the business and I just keep everything else in place. That's what I've wanted. A simple, easy plan that meant no matter what happens, to do is just keep putting people into my sales funnel. And if people don't like my business, fine. They're going to join me in these traffic sources because they're going to want signups, because they're going to get sick and tired of hearing me email them about how many signups they're getting. And they're eventually going to log in here in one of these places, and then they're eventually going to buy traffic because they're sick and tired of seeing me getting all these signups. And it's just that simple. And that's the only thing I do there. I mean, I just hammer that strategy, hammer it, 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 hammer it. I don't talk about it on Facebook. You know, I mean, I do talk about it, but I'm just really just hammering that paid traffic. And then I'm going to start putting out more and more articles, videos talking about my plan, because that's simply it. And then once you get to that point, you'll have so much belief in your system. The only thing you want to do is just put out content regarding your system. And once you get to that point, you're just 100% cranking out content. The income's going to take care of itself. Say that again. Once you get to a place to where you're 100% just putting out the content, you're just so focused and you're in the groove, the money's going to come back. The money's going to come back to you. So that being said, Gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna bounce over to YouTube, see if there's anything, any questions or anything that I've didn't see. I'm trying not to watch myself. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my stuff, but you just have to just keep putting out stuff. You just have to keep putting out stuff. I'm just seeing different comments here on my YouTube. You know, some people have 70,000 subscribers. Quality sucks. You know, I mean, you know, in the beginning, here's the thing. Good content. Don't get me wrong. But in the beginning, you have to hit numbers. You have to put out the numbers, because once you put out the numbers, the quality will come. You put out numbers of videos, then the quality will increase over time. So do not get me wrong. You have to put out valuable information, but in the beginning, you just have to get going. And that's the sticking point. You just have to get going, because once you get over that hump, the quality is going to come. Just like, you know, I wasn't saying it's not good to have the snazzy, you know, sexy little banners and the subscribe link and the call to action in your videos and things like that. But in the beginning, you can't focus. You have to just start getting into the habit, because once your speaking gets to a certain point, then you can worry about adding all of these extra little things and increasing your conversions and things like that. But in the beginning, you just have to get the practice out there. And that's the point. Just getting over the sticking point. Stop getting stuck. Just go. Just go. Yes, this video sucks. Upload next. Yes, this video sucks. Upload next. Sooner or later, you're going to become well versed in giving videos. Same thing with written content. You write an article, you're all over the place. That's what happens to me a lot. I write an article and I'm like in left field with a hockey stick. I end up in right field with a football. I'm at center plate with some boxing gloves. I mean, all over the place. But the more I do it, the more I get organized. Same thing with reading. You know, it just helps me get organized, organize my thoughts, practice, the better I get. That's the point. And then once you have better videos, you have better blog posts, you email those to your leads. And when you go away on vacation, share them on social media, use Hootsuite and automatically share your videos and share your blog posts, and keep doing that. And over time, you're going to start getting better. So that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to bounce over here back to YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this webinar jam. I apologize for everyone if you have issues bouncing back and forth. I'm trying to figure this out here. I'm just scrolling down the comments. I appreciate you folks coming here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just end now, because you know, the questions and the things, I don't know what exactly happened with my stuff here. I'm gonna have to do a couple of practice webinars, but the thing is, the point is, just start, just take action, just go. Yes, it's not perfect, but just go. I mean, that's it. I mean, you know, even if your drop cards suck, your website sucks, if, you know, just start, because the more you get into it, the more you start doing it, the better you'll eventually get going. You know, I see a question: when you do offline marketing, do you market lead lightning? No, I market my cashwithrob.net website. You know, that's just one of my basic sales funnels. If you have lead lightning, if you don't have Power Lead System, get Power Lead System first, then start working on your own capture pages, because the lead lightning replicated stuff just, you know, I mean, but at the end of the day, if it's the only thing you have, then work it. Get me wrong. If that's the only thing you have, work it. So if lead lightning is the only thing you can afford at this point in time, you know, just work it. Work that shit. Work it. You know, get in My Paying Ads, get in Future Ad Pro, get some cheap little traffic, Go to solochecker.com, buy some cheap clicks. Just keep working. Just keep working. Just keep working it. Put out some videos. Take this video, put it in your own words, put out that information, put it into a blog post, share it on social media. You talk about what you learned in this hangout on social media. You have a link to your blog post. You just keep doing it. But you got to keep learning. But you can't get to a place to where you're learning. It has to be like 80% action, 10% learning, you know. And well, I kind of messed that up a little bit. You have to be like 90% action, 10% learning. I mean, you just have to be on fire like a crusader, like Billy Graham or somebody. You know, you have to spread the word of your business, and you have to keep spreading that word. You have to keep preaching the word, 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 keep preaching the word. So you're sick and tired of hearing yourself talk about it. Then you have to keep going. Then you're going to get mad. Then you're going to get pissed off. Then you're going to get angry. Then you're going to get depressed. I know, because I've been through every single one of these emotions, and you have to keep going. And then you just keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. And then sooner or later, your bamboo is going to grow 90 feet in 60 days. That being said, if you don't know the Chinese bamboo tree story, search it. And just think, that's the same thing happened in your business. It took me 5 years to get to where I am now. 5 years to 6 figures. But the money's solid, you know, across multiple income streams. You know, if a program goes down or gets shut down or whatever, you know, the shit still keeps coming in. And that's what I want for everyone to understand. So that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. Appreciate you folks. You know, if you leave comments under this video, if you have a question, try to make it a point to watch it. If you need to watch it again, email it to your leads, you know, your list. Be like, hey, look, this is my plan. This is what I'm doing. How often should I email my list? You know, I mean, it's just personal. You know, just, yeah, I fluctuate, you know, it just depends on what's going on in life, how inspired I am to send out stuff. But, you know, twice a day, that's probably a little obnoxious, but that's just my personal opinion. Some folks, you know, are like, hit the list. And I'm like, yeah, you have to hit your list. But at the same time, you know, people have lives. You know, do you want, you know, 10,000 emails a day from 10,000 different marketers, as most of the people on your list will have? You have to have something that differentiates yourself. That's why you want to email your list, your videos, your hangouts, share with them different content that you've learned. You know, take this video that I've given you on a perpetual traffic plan and put it in your email series, and, you know, just go from there. Put your links under the video. What traffic sources do you recommend for higher ticket products? The same traffic sources that I just recommended. You know, Udemy, so I just say it doesn't change. My traffic sources do not change. I don't care what I'm promoting. I promote the same shit. Udemy solo ads. Even though some people, you know, sometimes they can get a little saturated. Depends on if a lot of people are buying from there. But you're never going to get saturated. Udemy solo ads, MLM leads. These are all affiliate programs as well. But anyways, YouTube search Perpetual Traffic Plan. You'll find my videos. But I don't want to take, if your sponsor is in here, I don't want you joining my MLM leads link or my Udemy solo ads link. I want you keeping it with your sponsor if they're in the mix. You know, pay-per-view, I think it's pay-per-view, pay-per-click, pay-per-view. Pay-per-view traffic, PPV traffic, I'm not too familiar with that. You know, like I said, my traffic is the same things. It's the content and, you know, the traffic sources that I recommended. I just use them. I'm looking for different places, but the biggest thing I want is the ability for other people to duplicate and to also earn income from. So if I'm getting, you know, 10,000 Bing, was that pay-per-click clicks a month, that will be hard to share with other folks to get to that point. And so I don't really do that kind of stuff. I do stuff that people can duplicate, that's simple, that's easy, that's straightforward, that is that anyone can do, you know, and that's why I like to keep it as super simple as possible. You know, but some people have different mentalities for that. Any which ways, I got to wrap this up. Appreciate you folks. Have any questions, leave them under the video. Hit me on Facebook. One thing I will share is my Facebook profile. If you leave me a message, please have patience, because, you know, don't get mad. I got a lot of filtered messages I'm going through, things like that. And we've been going at it for an hour. Remember all the stuff I talked about, the free traffic, the paid traffic. If you want to hit me with messages, hit me on Facebook there. I'm gonna go on YouTube and leave the link here. Have any questions? Hit me up. Let me know. But what I like is, if I can do it and if it's easy, I want to buy 500 clicks. I want to send it to this capture page. And I make commissions there when I tell my folks to do the same thing. That is so super simple, easy, straightforward. You can't beat that. It's not complicated. It took me 2 seconds to share that with you. You buy 50 clicks, here's my capture page. Done. And I tell that to my leads. This is what I do. Here's my receipt. Done. And then I just pass it on, and it just carries on. You know, so that's what I do. I'm gonna end this right now. It's a traffic token, any good. Any traffic source, I'm gonna repeat, any traffic source, any marketing tactic, the same thing I said at the beginning, any marketing tactic will work when you constantly work it. Any traffic source or marketing tactic will work. However, you must consistently work it. That being said, that should answer your question. That should answer your question about traffic token, Udemy Solo Edge, traffic authority, traffic for me, anything. Any traffic source will work when you constantly work it. That being said, wrapping this up, appreciate you folks. Have any questions, hit me on the YouTube video, Facebook. We will see you on the next Hangout. Also one last thing. I do want to share my Facebook groups. So I'm gonna share my Facebook groups. Of course, this is my self-promotion here. So my Complete Freedom group was with my Broke Man's Plan. My Traffic 101 group is for the instant cash strategy. If you want to be in both, get in both. I don't know what's happening there. But just look me up on Facebook. You'll see me. But anyway, wrapping this up. Appreciate you folks. We'll see you on the next Hangout.